Welcome to All Things Whitetail. It's June the 28th, and we're out setting a tree stand today. Over here we've already set a tree stand. You can see I'm wearing my fall protection. Again, this is the time of year during setting of tree stands where it's critical to wear fall protection 100% of the time. So check the blog. I've got an old one from last year that shows how we do it from a safety perspective. Make sure you're protecting yourself out there. What I wanted to show you today is we've got a lot of deer trails coming off of this point down into this southwest staging area where we hang our tree stand there. In this bottom are a lot of basswood trees, and basswood is one of the favorite trees for bucks to rub on. And there are several of them in here that are rubbed on. But I started thinking about it. I started playing with this Hooyman Saw here, making some fake rubs, and I'm going to show you real quick how we're doing that. But this trail here is heavily traveled. You see here behind us, Emily will zoom in on this. Here's an old rub right here. So the deer are coming down the trail, they see the basswood. This is that visual that the deer need. They're very visual, so we want to make sure that we've got a lot of visual sign in the area for them. So we're gonna, I've already kind of played around here, but you can see here, here's another basswood tree I was clearing out. This tree had stuff all around it, so the deer were less likely to use it. So I cleaned it up. So now the deer can get in there and rub on these trees nice and easy. There's another trail behind that comes down. Maybe you'll see this. There's another basswood over there. I'm going to do the same thing too. So I'm just going to take my blade, rub it up and down. This Hooyman Saw is fantastic for that. So now that's a visual. Now this is probably not the right time of year for that, given the horns aren't completely grown yet. But I'll probably come in at some point in time in September and do a few of these, just create that visual effect. So when bucks are coming through, they're going to want to touch up these rubs here, and hopefully they'll come into our shooting lanes for this stand, and we'll get a shot in the early season. So just something we tried. I've seen people do. Jim Ward does this with a chainsaw. He does it very quickly, a lot quicker than what I just did, and goes through and marks up trees. Again, it's that visual sign, and that really helps. But the Hooyman makes it look real. You zoom in on that M, and you can see just like a deer's rubbing on it. So something I just thought of and thought I'd try and share with everybody. So try it out. Maybe it'll work for you. I don't even know if it'll work for us, but we'll see how it goes. Appreciate your time. Thanks for following us at allthingswhitetail.com. Also, we now have a Twitter account under Andy Hayes at ATW Deer. So if you want to follow us on Twitter, we'll be posting some things on that also. Stay tuned. We'll have things throughout the summer as we prepare for this fall season.